Hi, welcome to Jadekind Gaming. My name is Adam, and today I will be opening up the Starfinder flip mat for the Asteroid. Now, this is only the second Starfinder flip mat I got. I'm interested in them just as I am like any of the flip mats. But I don't currently play Starfinder or really any science fiction role-playing game. So, they get less use, so I'm not generally as, prone to get them. However, this one has, one side that I thought, you know what, I might even be able to use that in a fantasy game. I'll take this out of the wrapper if I can. There we go. And, actually just show it up, both sides up on the big camera all at once here before we go down, get our detailed shot. And the side that I thought, gee, I might be able to use that in just any old game, is this one. It's just like a big field of like open asteroid or moon or whatever. And yeah, it's got like holes where like impacts on the surface, but I mean that's not like that can't happen on a planet or something. It could even be like the result actually of like an explosion or something that happened there. Who knows? But basically all it is it's craters. And scars and such. I'm like, yeah, that could definitely be somewhere else. And then the other side is definitely distinctly sci-fi. It's like an asteroid base. We'll get much more detailed look at it, but it's a big old map here, and so yeah, well, take it back and start looking at it. Just comes in the little thing. Of course, these are wet, dry, and permanent markers erased from the mat. Now, wet and dry are easy. Permanent markers, I think, require you also to have a dry erase marker in order to erase it, and I don't mess with that. But they have their directions for use. Removing permanent ink is easy. Simply trace over any permanent mark with dry erase marker, wait 10 seconds, then wipe off both marks with dry cloth or paper towel. It's like, yeah, you can do it, but it's not. I use wet erase, personally. But that's, me. We'll start looking at the simple side. And there is scarring on this one side, and you can tell there's like sort of like this is like a trench. The big middle section of it is. One side has less of a high ground area, and there's of course various craters and scars. Of course, all the scars could be difficult terrain. Craters, difficult terrain. Advantage for high ground from here. You got more various craters and such. More high ground area. Craters and such up here. Basically, big open asteroid or moon battlefield. I could potentially see myself using it as just like a cavernous battlefield. Like a big open cavern with all sorts of basic scarring and such within it. I may end up using this for a fantasy game, is kind of my thought right now. And my players wouldn't even know if not for the fact that it's labeled. But it is. And then the fun side. What do we want to start? Not here. Here? Here. Okay. This force field, I guess, looks to be sort of like the entrance. And it looks like almost like there's some sort of car-like vehicle or launch pad for car-like vehicles that'll come out of here. And there's like an observation bay that looks over into this room. As we'll say outside, there's like a satellite dish. But otherwise, from here, you enter into this room. Okay. And I'm starting to make sense, because basically I could barely tell what this was on the little bitty art here, but I'm kind of starting to get an idea. So this is, it's got like a laser on the front of this car-like thing, and you got your control stuff for vehicles back here. But this is a mining vehicle. You bring through here, and you got your rock, because you've just been mining. And, you know, you have your rock and some tools, and you have a little conveyor belt that you put whatever minerals on to go back. I guess as far as people, you would enter, looks almost like some sort of weird airwalk system, perhaps, from here. There is like a screen of some sort of thing that's in here. But yeah, so you're basically still outside even in here. You send in minerals through here. This airwalk system brings you into a room with basically a locker room. You got showers, toilets, lockers, benches. Yeah, so you know, that's sort of your space suits, maybe? Just standing? I'm not sure. And then you have like sort of basically another airlock area here. And we'll go this way since there's less stuff this way. You go through this airlock where there is a little storage and more stuff here, and then another door out which takes you back into what is technically the same room as over here. Just it's a conveyor belt. A person would have a very hard time, but could squeeze through the area there. You know, if someone were sneaking through or whatever. But out into here where minerals are being sorted and such. Looks like there is like a staircase to another level that is not provided, but in other words, you could have it go somewhere else. There are more of these, I guess they're storage containers, and then sort of just sort of a little labyrinthine bit of cave here, probably where various bits have been mined out and such. You can tell things are being stored in the back. Perhaps this is an explosive tank and someone can blow it up, breaking this wall, allowing a back siege into the base. Who knows, right? But basically it's like another mine that's being taken on back here. But otherwise, all this is cut off from the rest of the base, from back where this airlock was. And then, through this airlock, we go into... Actually, it's like either through this airlock or just through this normal door? I'm not sure the specifics of what makes it an airlock and what doesn't. I was feeling like it was these things that made it airlock, but I don't know. Anyways, door into what are force-fielded off little rooms that, based on this here, looks like this is basically the medical bay. So if something goes wrong out there, one of the early entry rooms is into the medical bay. They can rush you and get you taken care of. Got medical supplies, little doctor office here, containers of stuff, and then 2 beds for that. But otherwise, through this airlock, you end up in botany? I don't know. I guess that's spread out through a lot of areas. But yeah, you end up in a room with that would also come from medical bay. Lots of plants. Looks like some general research tables. Yeah. Tables, chairs, plants. Yeah. And then from there you can go into normal area, or we'll go up front first. Basically this room back here with the obvious sport area could enter from here or from this area if you go around here. But up front, before we get back there, sort of main headquarter area, I guess. You know, you come up here, you have a little room with a nice chair and 2 not so nice chairs and a window. Like, this is like General's office. And then there's like a window here, and there's like a nice room that has its own private bath. It's a double, bigger bed. So that basically General's quarters, and then the actual like station central thing that with all the fancy computers that run everything and like monitor the vehicles being sent out and look out. Yeah, so basically what looks like here's where, like, the boss lives and works. Whoever's running the place, really. But otherwise, back here to all the normal people, you end up with a few tables for food that have a big window that sort of looks out. And you got, like, this general sports, basically recreation area, which, makes sense. Okay, you're out there working, you need somewhere to keep active and such. And I figure this is like a net or something, maybe dividing it. But this looks like, maybe a curtain? I don't know, there's a squiggly line here, which I'm having trouble identifying. But I don't know sports, so maybe that's why. Anyways, you get sort of general recreation area, and then a room that goes back to basically 6 individual rooms and a bath. And then, so basically, 6 rooms that are all sharing this one bathroom. Or if you go out through the recreation area and back through, you have a second bathroom over near, like, storage, more plants, and a little research. No, little kitchenette. There's a knife. There's a knife on the table, so that would be like a microwave and like a high-tech cooking thing. So yeah, little kitchenette. So that's where food is prepared, I guess. And then you have the little storage area right here, but then off of this you have the much larger storage area. Lots of shelving, boxes, crates. So basically just a big general storage area, which if you're going what I said before, maybe someone's blowing through a wall here. This is a very thin bit of wall for them to bust their way through in order to get to this storage area, if that's what the players are needing to protect. Just saying. Some general thoughts on how the area might be used. Of course, then again, the players could also be the ones that are sieging the base, trying to obtain something from it. But yeah, so general, like, cool space mining base on one side, and then just a asteroid field on the other. So yeah, it's whatever. The Starfinder flip map for the asteroid. I have no idea if or when I'll use this space, although it is definitely cool. There's a good chance I'll use the general just asteroid field, even just in my Underdark game, if I need just a big open cavernous field. This could play the role. It may be call it asteroid, but it could just be whatever rocky terrain. It'll work. So yeah. If you have other ideas for how you would use it, or if you notice little things you're like, hey, this would be a cool plot point to use in there, feel free to comment down below. Otherwise, I'll of course always link where you can pick it up online. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye.